and linear algebra implemented in terms of these basic classes. The object-oriented design of HCL permits algorithms to be coded at a natural level abstraction, without reference to internal details of data structures and simulators. The design of HCL also results in several very important capabilities, such as the ability to treat very large out-of-code data sets as vector objects, and to manipulate linear operators not defined explicitly by metrics, which distinguish HCL from other object-oriented numeric libraries. Matrix manipulations are important in HCL. For example, several important algorithms use matrix algebra, even though the problems solved by these algorithms need not be posed in matrix terms at all. Also, the ability to view matrix as operators and on fairly generated type of vectors is critical in some applications, even though HCL operators need not be defined in this way. For these reasons, HCL1 depends on the matrix library and on collection of wrapper classes, which make the matrix routines accessible as C++ class methods. Features of CLN: rich set of number classes, integer, rational, short, float, single float, double float, long float, complex modular integer. C++ as implementation language brings efficiency, type safety, algebraic syntax. Memory efficiency: small integers and short floats are immediate, not heap allocated. Automatic, non-interpretive garbage collection. Speed efficiency: assembly language kernel for some CPUs. Binary splitting, interoperability, garbage collection with no burden on main application. Hooks for memory allocation and exceptions. Matrix TCL Pro is a matrix template class library for performing matrix algebra calculation in C++ programs in easy and efficient manner for engineering, scientific works. It supports most of the matrix algebraic operations and enables programmers to use matrix objects just like other built-in data types in their C++ programs. It supports arithmetic operations, submatrix operations, inversion, various matrix decompositions, solution of simultaneous linear equations, eigenvalue and eigenvector problems, and much more. This class has been optimized for performance and memory usage and increased programming overhead compared to similar C programs. This is a normal dense matrix algebra library. We have tested it with matrix of size up to thousands of PC, but you may create large matrix as long as enough memory is available for it. You may use this class library with any modern ISO compliant in C++ compilers on any operating system. ScatMatch. ScatMatch is an object-oriented C++ class library developed to distribute models for light scattering applications. Included in the library are models for diffuse surface scattering that predict distribution functions, codes for calculating scattering by isolated particles. Emphasis has been given to those difficult scatter models which are physics-based and which prediction for polarization properties of the scattering light. The library also includes a number of classes that may be useful for working with the polarized light or the optics thin films. The library is constructed to enable expansion of new models. Model integrated scatter tools. The MIST program has been developed to provide users with the general application to model an integrated scattering system. The program performs an integration of the bidirectional reflections distributed functions over solid angle specified by the user and allows the dependence of these integrals on the model parameters to be investigated. The models are provided by the ScatMatch library scattering code. C language. Speed of resulting application. C source code can be optimized much more than higher level languages because the language set is relatively small and very efficient. It is about as close as you can get to programming in assembly language without programming in assembly language. That leads to a second advantage that C, which is application in firmware programming. That is due to its ability to use, work with assembly and communicate directly with control, process and other devices. C is a building block for many other currently known languages. Look up the history of the C and you will find that it has been around for some time. Take a look at Python, for example, a fully object-oriented high-level language. It is written in C. That tells you if you ever want to know what is going to under the hood in other languages. Understanding C and how it works is essential. Database Helper Class Library. Database Helper Class Library is a set of class library that helps to make operation is accessing database easier. By using the class library, life will be easier as you can almost select data, insert data, update data or delete data from database, even without writing a single line of SQL statement. As a database application developer, there are two tedious tasks which are the main source of headache. One is the business logic and another is the effort of repeating same code snips while accessing database to perform SQL statements. The database helper class library will solve this second headache and make the developer have more time for focus on business logic. This class library is now the object mapping stuff that generate various class. For corresponding table, no stuff that generate data access layer class automatically. It is set of class can be set to perform database operation on a table very easily. It is very suitable to be used in small and medium scale database application development. For database helper class library, the most useful class are SQL table helper, SQL helper, SQL dataset helper and SQL connection provider. In class library help to perform database operation on able to without writing single line of SQL statement. SQL helper is to help to execute other customized SQL statement easily. SQL dataset helper is class related to database relationship and make related data row easily. At last, SQL connection provider is class that provide database connection and can span among one or more SQL table helpers and SQL helpers. This make control database transaction among several database tables. This is select samples. To select some rows from table based on select criteria property. This is insert sample. To insert row into table. This is delete sample. To delete some rows in table based delete criteria property.